I'm giving y'all grandma vibes today. The hair, the sweater, the cat. I do feel so much better today. I'm still gonna sound like this. It's definitely a little cold. Got a little case of the sniffles. But you guys went nuts for the look that I was wearing yesterday. So let's do that. It's actually really easy. That makes it easy on me today. So thank you. Eye primer. We're grabbing our clean canvas. And then I'm actually gonna hop off and film the first impression. After we get done with the eyes, I'm gonna film the first impression on the One Size concealer. When I went to Sephora to pick them out, I will say the whole One Size collection runs very warm. Even though I got neutral rosy, I keep saying because it's hard for me to think, so I'm sorry about all the ums. But neutral rosy still is a little too yellow for me, but we're gonna make it work today. I'm excited to see the formula. I'm just using my Anissa Beauty eye treatment brush to place this on my eyelid. And if you're ever wondering how I go around my brows, I don't carve out my brows, and I don't mind if a little bit of this kind of just gets pushed up in there. It just gives it a more hair-like effect. A very straight line underneath here just doesn't look as lovely on me. So we're going to start with this ColourPop palette. This is the one that I showed yesterday. This is the Free to Be. We're going to start with this one, and I'm going to start with the darkest shade. This is a prototype, but it's just a very tiny shader brush. And then I'm just going to press this through our crease. Look how pigmented that is. I'm picking up a little bit more, bringing it over this way. And I also want you to notice how I've taken this out of my natural crease. Let me show you something. So if I was to shut my eye, and most of us would be thinking, okay, well, we need to go in our crease. That completely disappears. Look at that. Major difference. So what we're doing here is we're just creating a larger eye. This little bit of depth is actually going to open the eye once it's nice and transitioned. So now I want to warm up this brown even a little bit more. So I'm going to grab this shade. This is the Down to Earth palette. So we're going to grab this one. And we're just going to kind of keep layering back and forth. This is what I did yesterday because I wanted it to be a little bit warmer than what it was. Back to the Free to Be palette, we're going to grab this shade. And I'm just going to start to transition. I'm only using one side of the brush, and I'm pressing that right above the dark shade. Then I'm going to take Sheila. You know Sheila. This is just a dry towel that I use to wipe off my brush. And I'm just going to continue to tap back and forth. Okay, so yesterday I didn't even really worry about cleaning my lid. I just took whatever base was left here in my brush, and I just went across here. Just kind of press it in there. Doesn't have to be perfect because the shimmer kind of hides any imperfections. Now before we add any shimmer, we're going to do our liner. And the reason I do it now is because it smokes into this primer that I have on my eye. So then I just kind of connected it. Don't worry about that gap because we're just going to start smoking it out now. And I just use the back of the brush for this. And then I can even connect it and just kind of deepen right here. So now we're going to take these two shades. This is from the Down to Earth palette again. Just a touch of those two, minus the jean hair. And I'm going to press this mainly on the wing. And then with whatever's left, I'm going to take it through here. Just kind of keep pressing. So now I have my little pigment here. These are so pretty. This is from Carla Cosmetics, and I use the shade Pillow Fight. I just grabbed it here on my finger. And then I'll grab a little brush, the same one that we used earlier, the little prototype, and just kind of pull it over this way and over this way. And then just to add a little bit of definition, I grabbed a liquid liner. Just that little bit adds so much depth. And then let's just go ahead and just run it along the very base of our lashes. Now I'm just waiting for my lashes to dry. I get some water. I have already drank 3 of these today. I'm gonna conquer this cold. Okay, so we're gonna apply the same lashes as yesterday. These are Hustler from Dottie Lashes. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go film the first impressions on this. This will be posted tonight, so you guys will see it. But I am gonna come back and we'll finish the face. I'm gonna use everything that I used yesterday because it really did tie in everything really nice. But let me go try this out. I'm excited. All right, I wiped it off so you guys could be surprised. I'm gonna do my Makeup Forever Reboot foundation. That's the one I had on yesterday. You guys were wild over how pretty the foundation was. I'm telling y'all, this has been one of my favorites for 100 years. I always go back to this one. Look at that. I didn't use any primer today only because I'm tired. And then yesterday I used my e.l.f. concealer, the hydrating camo concealer. I don't know. At this point, I'm on autopilot. And then I'll grab my Anissa Beauty angle concealer brush and we'll work this in. I find it very satisfying to watch this blend in, so I thought you guys would like that too. Givenchy powder, that's new, on my little puff here. I'm gonna go ahead and set underneath my eyes and the center of my face. So yesterday I used this. This is the Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo in Sunkissed Bronze, grabbing the matte side. And this just looks so pretty to me. I'm gonna melt that in. Look at that, it's so smooth. You can really see how smooth it is on the forehead. And then a little under here. And then just a little bit on the sides of my nose and the tip of the nose. And a little under there. And I didn't really use, oh sorry, this side. I didn't use this side as a highlight because it's a little too dark, but you can pick it up and just add a little bit of sheen. And notice that I'm just going, that's all you need. It's really pretty. I really like this. And the blush I used was also from Cover FX. This is another monochromatic blush duo, and this is the shade Pink Dahlia. I went into this shade first, and I applied it more on this side of the face, kind of right through here. I'm telling you, I used these yesterday and was wondering why they've been all my life. And if you ever go overboard with blush like I do all the time, just grab your foundation brush and just melt it back in. And then I'll just place a little bit here and here and here. And then if you want to add a little bit of the shimmer here, I love it. It's just, a lot of times shimmers are very intense, and this is definitely buildable, but this just looks so glowing. Now we're going to finish up the eye back into the Down to Earth palette. Just press that underneath here. And then I'll just take this brush and press and create a transition out of that color that we laid down. Yesterday I had this cream gel liner from ColourPop in my waterline. It's called At Sunset. It just kind of pulls the same pinky orange tones as what's on my lid. Inner corner was just that pigment that we used, Pillow Fight. just a little bit extra of that. So I actually used MAC Whirl lipstick. Okay, got that. And then I grabbed this lip liner here. It's in Warm Brown from Huda Beauty. How pretty is this color? And then I put MAC Honey Love in the center. And for everyone that asked yesterday, yes, this is all of my hair. This is all of my real hair. It's just my hair. It's just vibing. Sometimes I hold it and pet it. I don't have to mention the things that I do ads for ever again, but honestly, ever since I started using that K18, I feel like my hair just wants to be extra wavy. It's shinier and it's not dull. I really love that stuff. I love it. I honestly can't talk about it enough. I haven't washed my hair in probably 3 days and it feels so good. I love it. I love the K18 stuff. And if you haven't tried it, I mean, I am really enjoying it. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm hoping that I feel better with each day, but if I'm not feeling much better tomorrow, I might just take a day off from stories and just film my regular content. I'm really hoping to really start feeling better because I'm about done. I'm about done with the sniffleness. I will keep you guys updated. I love y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's really fun. I'll take pictures so you guys can screenshot and recreate. I love y'all, and no matter what, I'll at least hop on to say hi tomorrow. Love you guys.